Hey, fourth graders, this is page 261 and 262, general review in your arithmetic book. All right, this is all just review, nothing new to teach you guys, but I wanted to go over some problems that I think you guys might have. So, numbers 1 and 2, you guys should be able to do, but if you have any problems with this still, you can always contact me. But this review part, I think there's lots of different measurements here that you guys might not remember. Um, Remember that on the back of your math book, you have all of the measurements. Okay, so I would encourage you guys to look at these pages here on the back of your math book. They would help you answer all these questions here. All right. Number 4, it's a little bit tricky. I kind of want to go over number 4 with you guys. Okay, solve these measurement problems. 24 pecks equals minus 3 bushels equals how many bushels? So remember 1, 2, 3 steps. Okay. Remember when you guys are going from big to small, big to small, you need to multiply. All right. When you're going from a small to a big measurement, you have to divide. Okay. So for this one, everything needs to be in pecks. Sorry, not pecks. Everything needs to be in bushels. Bushels. So that's our answer. It needs to be in bushels. So everything needs to be in bushels. All right. So this 24 is already in. Sorry, this 3 is already in bushels. So bring down the 3 here. Now this 24 pecks equals how many bushels? This is what we need to figure out in order to figure out how many bushels we have left if we minus 24 pecks. All right, so remember, are we going from small to big or big to small? Okay, so write that here. Either multiplying or dividing. And important special number you guys need to remember is that there are 4 pecks in 1 bushel. All right, so hopefully that's enough hints to help you guys solve this problem. Same thing here. Our answers need to be in liters. So that means all of our unit of measures need to be in liters. All the numbers need to be converted to liters. Bring down anything that's already in liters. Right, 3 is already in liters. So 3 liters plus however many liters 6 hectoliter is equals how many liters? So you would need to figure that out. All right. So if I'm going for hectoliters to liters, am I going from small to big or big to small? Okay. So am I multiplying or dividing? All right. So you have to write that here, whichever step you think it is. Number 2, special number I'll tell you guys is 100. All right, because it's 100 liters, so 1 hectoliter. And yeah. All right. Hopefully that's enough hints for you. Okay, next page. This page is the story problems here are a little bit confusing. We can go over them together. Remember, whenever you're working with story problems, you always want to circle the numbers you see and underline the question, okay? So 8A, Madeline bought 11 feet of ribbon for $1.32 per yard. How much did she pay for the ribbon? So we're trying to figure out how much did she pay for the ribbon if we know that for every yard it's $1.32 and she bought 11 feet. All right. Well, first we gotta figure out how many yards she bought, and we know that she bought 11 feet. So do you remember how many feet are in 1 yard? There is 3 feet equals 1 yard. All right. So you need to convert this into yards. And once you figure out how many yards she bought, you need to multiply that by $1.32. All right. And that will tell you how much she paid. So converting this part to 11 feet equals how many yards? That's going to be the hardest part, I think. All right. Okay, and you might get a fraction. So yeah, it's a little bit tricky. If you guys don't get it, it's okay. We'll go over. We might go over it more next time. Next one, B. Sergey's grandmother sent him $10 for his birthday. He gave 1/10 of it in church. He spent 1/5 of it on a toy and spent 3/5 of it on his shirt. How much money does he have left? So in this problem, $10 is how much he had, and then he spent 1/10 of it. Then he spent 1/5, and then he spent 3/5. So how much of his money did he spend? So figure that out. And whatever fraction you get here, you multiply that by 10, and that will tell you how much money. Um, I'll tell you how much money he spent, and then you have to figure out how much money he has left. Okay, doing this will tell you how much he spent, but you need to figure out how much he has left. If you minus the spent money from the total he had, $10. Change a dollar bill into 14 coins. So this is also a little bit tricky. There's more than one correct answers here. Correct answer in this one. So if you had 14 coins, how can you make $1 using 14 coins? All right, it doesn't have to be 5, 5, and 5, 5, 5, and 4, but it could be any number of coins. So how many pennies are you going to have? How many quarters? All right, you need to have 14 coins total. Okay. Jill spent $2.55 on notebook paper. She gave the clerk $3. What 3 coins did she receive as change? Right. So important thing is figuring out what is her change going to be. So you probably need to subtract to figure out how much change she's going to get, and then using 3 coins, what 3 coins did she receive as change? All right. So how many nickels, how many pennies, how many dimes? Okay, did she receive 3 nickels? Did she receive 2 quarters and 1 dime? Did she receive, 2 pennies and a quarter? All right, so that's what you're going to write here. David spent $1.17 on a squeaky toy for his new baby sister. He gave the clerk $5 bills. The clerk gave him 3 pennies and 1 nickel, 2 quarters, and $3 bills. Did he receive the correct change? Well, first you need to figure out what his change should be. So he had $5 and he spent $1.17. What's his change? All right, and then figure out if I added all these coins here and dollar bills, will I get the same amount as this answer here? Okay. All right, so those are some hints for these 2 pages. Take care.